I want to talk about roster changes a little bit. If it were to pan out the way that we have this bracket right now, are there any like direct roster changes that come to mind that you think will or could play out shortly after this major concludes?
ROKKR potentially, going back on their change or maybe trying to reach out externally. If they continue to place like absolute poo. And then I guess the New York one, man, like I said, if they bow out potentially early, if they think that Priesta is not playing up to snuff with the way all three of the other people have been playing lately, their LAN losses are getting inexcusable for the way they play online. They need to make a good tournament run. Otherwise, Priesta, I mean, unless he absolutely fries and they lose, right? I'm in danger. Like, it's just inexcusable at this point, man. How many times are they going to bow out so early on LAN when they're so good online?
Yeah.
Well, any thoughts, Pat, or you kind of agree?
I'm just thinking like about roster changes in general. I'm like going through the teams one by one and like looking at, does any team roster change matter? Like, even if I just gonna like throw this out there, I don't see our classic teams changing, like OpTic, Thieves, Surge, FaZe, Toronto. But like, if Breach make a change, let me ask you guys this: do you think it impacts their chances of winning? My answer is no.
I mean, not in terms of maybe not winning, but like performing well.
Do you think it makes them a contender? Because that's my argument right now. Is like, do I care about any roster change that doesn't make a team a contender? And my answer for Breach is no.
I think I guess the other question on top of that is like, outside of those top 4 teams that we have on this bracket, like
top five. Got the Toronto. Okay, still Toronto in like the top 5.
I think those guys. No, I'm talking on this bracket. Like we have. I guess we got. We got to throw Surge. So like with Surge included, do you see any other team winning champs or winning this tournament in any scenario? No. So I mean, technically speaking, for the remainder of the season, we're kind of looking at 5 teams and
to have a chance
and what they do, and none of those 5 teams will probably make a change. Do you think there's any chance FaZe makes a change if they lose early, like really early?
No.
Okay.
Because who would they get? Like who? Like we can talk about slashers.
Obviously, I mean, I've seen people meme about iLLeY. Is iLLeY even playing the game anymore? Like, I haven't heard anything. Is he done for the season?
iLLeY is not getting on a team until
next game,
like next year.
Yeah, he's probably done for the year. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's playing. He may be, but pubs, I don't know, rank play. But I think he's done, in my opinion, this year. But yes, James, to answer your question, yes, I think those 5 teams are the only teams that are contenders for both Major 4, Major 5, and champs. And then back to like the roster change thing, it's like I don't think Breach can improve to be in that top 5 team argument. I don't think I'll skip Subliners for now. I don't think Legion can upset, but I don't think Legion can consistently be in that top 5 team argument. I definitely don't think ROKKR can, no matter what they do. ROKKR, in my opinion, is like they're in a rough spot. I'm kind of like out of like a hopeless type of scenario for ROKKR for the remainder of this year. And then our normal LAG, Ravens, Mutineers, in my opinion, those 3 teams are chalked. They're the 10, 11, 12, no matter how you flip it. So New York, I know Chris is making the case for like what change they could make. I think New York has the talent. But for me, it's a big consistency thing. I don't know if I can think that like New York could consistently, like, let's say we ran a tournament 10 times. Like, how many times could New York outplace those top 5 that we named? Like, I don't have enough faith in New York to be that consistent, like, consistent factor. I think they can definitely make a case for 6th, but I don't right now either. But who can they get that's better than Priesta? Like, I don't think there's a change out there that really bumps them up.
It's not about the skill thing though. It's like they're
who can they get that's like a better player, like, or a better teammate,
bro? Like they might feel like they can. They might try to make a move.
I'm okay with them making a move. I'm just saying I don't think no matter who they go for, is going to elevate them past the likes of Surge, Toronto, FaZe, Thieves, and OpTic. That's kind of my point here. Is like, I think they could make a change. They can maybe get better. I just don't think they're going to be better on a consistent level to be a contender for an event win, like those top 5 teams that we outlined.